Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Just talking about mattresses here with my two friends. Just another Wednesday, sitting in an office telling mattresses stories.
Nice. Yeah, I got it.
So when my wife and I decided it was time to get a new mattress about a year and a half ago, my wife ended up doing a lot of research, and I'd say about 5 or 6 years ago, this bed in a box business model was born. You can buy a mattress, it comes in a box, and you open the box and it opens up and it becomes a full-size mattress. So many of these companies have a trial policy where you can order the bed in a box, they'll ship it to you for free, and you get to try it for 90 to 120 days. To me, that's awesome. I get to try this mattress for up to 3 or 4 months, and if I don't like it, I can just send it back. It never occurred to me what happens after I send that mattress back. So we ordered this mattress, we tried it out, and we just consistently felt poor. So we decided right away not to give it any more time and to just send it back. And I believe my wife called customer service first, and she was told that they don't actually take mattress returns, technically. And initially, they want you to find an organization to donate the mattress to. So we started calling these organizations Goodwill, homeless shelters, women's homes, addiction centers, and one after the other, they refused the mattress. Keep in mind that this mattress was practically new. And when we used it, we put a cover on it. So I ended up calling the company back up. And I explained to them, there's no organization that we can find that will take this mattress. So what's the next step? They said, we can either have a company come and pick it up and throw it out for you, or you can give it away. And I couldn't believe it, because here we just spent $1,000 on a mattress, used it 3 days, and their solutions were either throw it out or for us to just give it away. To me, it opened up a whole can of other questions I had about how does a business like this exist and survive when they have a policy that allows anybody to just return a mattress for a full refund? Clearly, something is afoot here, because the markup for these mattresses is so extreme that they can just afford to just take them back and just throw them out. And you think about our culture, we use something and then we feel like in a year it becomes obsolete. And so we get rid of it and replace it. We don't think about how we get rid of it. We don't have the bandwidth to be concerned about that. Most of us are more concerned about just surviving, paying bills, going to work, taking care of your kids, so on and so forth. I feel very privileged because I don't have kids. That's a huge part of my life that allows me to be free to have these types of discussions. Even if we don't have kids, I think it's important to be a responsible steward of this planet for your kids, if you have kids, or for my nieces, or for the young kids that I teach. These are all people of this earth, and I think they deserve to be treated with respect. And I believe that it's our responsibility as an older generation to take care of the planet for them. Not only because it's selfless, but it also teaches them what it means to be selfless. My wife and I are really invested in trying to do our part to take care of the planet. We bought this sailboat about a year ago, and we spent about 9 months fixing it up. And we have a net that we have on the boat, and we use that net to collect any trash that we find. So back in July, we took the sailboat down the coast of New Jersey, up the Delaware Bay, into the Chesapeake Bay. And so we see something shiny in the ocean, and it ends up being a balloon. So we take it out, put it in the trash. So we're traveling, and about an hour or two later, we find another balloon. Um, so we divert and we take it out. And we did this for 3 days straight. And we ended up collecting so many balloons, we lost track. To me, it's about discipline. And it's hard to be disciplined. It really is. Because the only way you change behavior is by practicing it over and over and over again. I think it's important for me to identify that I'm not judging anybody by not quote unquote doing the right thing, because we all have a different definition of what doing the right thing is. My wife and I deciding to pick up the balloons, or deciding to pick up trash, or deciding to be more engaged about how we get rid of our mattress, that's a personal decision that we decide to make, and that's not a reflection on anybody else. We ended up reaching out to some people, and we found someone who was willing to take the mattress. So we delivered it to them, and I called them back up. I said, we found a family member that would take the mattress. I said, okay, great. We're going to process a refund. And I couldn't believe it. And I said, well, don't you need proof that I gave this mattress to a family member? And they said, no, we just need to notate in our system that you gave it away. It seems like a huge problem for them from a business perspective, because if I were dishonest, I could very easily order a mattress, sell it, and then just get a refund. The whole thing was quite a shock. The biggest shock to me was the fact that if you don't want to donate it or take the time to donate it, they will hire a junk company to take it. So that mattress, 3 days old, will end up in some landfill potentially. I believe that some kind of regulation is important for this industry. As much as I am personally not a fan of more regulation, if the corporations aren't responsible and don't take responsibility for taking care of the planet, then unfortunately we have to implement laws and regulations to force them to do so, unfortunately. I'm no expert in this area, though. I'm just someone who tried to order a mattress that had a 90-day return guarantee, that stumbled onto something that seemed out of place to me. There are 8 billion people on this planet, and my wife and I are just 2 of those people. So are we really going to make a difference? I mean, realistically speaking, no. We're not going to change the course of humanity in any way. But we also understand that we can make it a fun game. And so that's what we did. We made it a fun game. So it's less about feeling obligated to go pick up the trash and more about, hey, let's go see if we can get this trash in our boat. And I think if we find ways to reprogram the way that we think about things collectively, that you're going to have much better results.